if you buy supplements, here's why you should consider getting a pill maker and doing your own. So the average cost of quality supplements typically run about $30 a month, and your normal dosage is about a gram. So you end up paying about $1 per gram. And if you buy your own supplements, like I buy my supplements from Bulk Supplements, a pound of reishi mushroom extract is about $22. So and I'm getting 500 grams in exchange for that. So I end up paying like a little over 6 cents per gram for my supplement. So I'm ended up paying when it's all said and done, if I buy pills and I buy a pill maker and 1,000 of the capsules that look like this, you buy 1,000 of these capsules, a pill maker, and your supplements, and about a pound of supplements for about $85. And you're gonna make, for that first round of 1,000 pills, the pills are gonna cost you about 8.5 cents each. And then after that, you're only buying pills, and you're only buying the powder that you want to fill your supplement or fill your pills with. So from there, you're spending even less money because you don't have to buy the pill maker over and over. Okay, so I'm going to walk you guys through my process, how I make the pills, and versus how the manufacturer of the pill maker actually tells you that you should make them. What they tell you to do is take each pill, break them apart, and put them into like 2 dishes. And then take all of the bottoms and put them into this little contraption here, that it's supposed to push all of the bottoms down, and they're supposed to always land to where the bottom goes down and the top goes up. But for me, I found that I had to get like tweezers and turn them upside down and right side up because they weren't falling the way they were supposed to. So instead of breaking them apart and putting them into 2 different containers, as I go, I break them apart and I put one into the bottom, or one in the bottom part of the capsule maker, and the other part into the top end of the capsule maker. And I just do them as I go. It takes me a total of 15 minutes to both break apart the capsules, put them into the pill maker, and then to also mix my powder and put it into to actually make the pills and have it all capped up. So the whole process is 15 minutes. So I can make like 400 pills in an hour if I wanted to do that. Or if I was just making, one round of supplements for myself, a single round of this, so 15 minutes of my time, I can make 100 pills, which is, roughly 3 months worth of supplements if you're taking one a day. So my process is to break these pills apart, put them in, which I've already done in here, you can see, is I'll break them apart, put them into each side, and then I'll go through and I'll weigh my supplements with a scale to make sure that I'm getting the right amount. And then when I'm weighing them, I always do an extra gram of whatever supplement that I'm putting in there. So if I'm putting 2 in there, then I'll put an extra gram of each supplement, because you end up with a little bit that falls through the cracks and it falls down here in the bottom, and you really can't retrieve it once it's on the bottom. You have to like turn it all the way sideways, and you have like your powder and the pills, and stuff spills all over the place. So just assume there's going to be a little bit of waste, but you can always get the waste back. It'll fall out when it's all said and done. So I'll walk you guys through my process now. So these are some doses that I'm making. These are just reishi and lion's mane. So in these 000 pills, I can get, without trying too terribly hard, I can get 850 milligrams. You're supposed to be able to get about 1,000 in a 000 pill, but I found with the supplements that I use, they sometimes are a little more airy, and it's hard to get them to always get 1,000 milligrams in there, but I found that I can consistently get 850 milligrams in there. So I assume on my 000 is 850 milligrams, and then when I do my 000 pills, I can pretty consistently get 500 milligrams of material into those capsules. Okay, so there's my reishi. Next I'm going to put my lion's mane in. Okay, now what I do is I put a cap on my Tupperware here, and I just mix it all together. If you want to run it through a blender, you could do that, but I found that the blender doesn't do a whole lot better job than this does. I've kind of done a few different ways, and I found the blender is just like an extra step in dumping it out of the cup back into here. I can just mix it up right in this thing a lot easier. Okay, so I've got a total of 100 pills here, and I've got 85 grams of material in here. So there should be not very much left in here when it's all said and done. Actually, there's a little bit more. There's about 87 grams. So there should be a couple grams that fall down through, and I might have a little bit left on top, but that's what it should come out to. This also comes with a little side that you're supposed to put on here. It kind of goes on like this. And you're supposed to be able to run this back and forth and run it right to the edges, but I found you get a bunch of material caught onto the edges and then it all spills off the side. I found that I was actually better with not having any edges on there and just being careful around the edges with my scraper. So if you're working on a countertop, it can be a little bit noisy. If you take a paper towel and just lay down underneath the capsule maker to bang it, quiets it down quite a bit. Okay, and as you can see, there's just a little bit left on top. Some fell through the bottom there. It'll end up adding up to right about what the extra that we had in there. Okay, now the last step is you got this little orange thing that comes on here. There's a little tabs on there. Those tabs go up, so your thumbs press against them. You put those right over top of your capsule tops. You flip it upside down and your tops won't fall out. So now you line it up by putting it on the 4 little holes. And then when I push down, I don't just slam it straight down. You can feel the tops line up with the bottoms. If they don't quite line up, you can push them down and they'll crush on themselves. And that's not so good. So you just kind of push them down there and feel when they kind of lock into slide into place. And then once they do, you just take this. Take that off, and there's your pills. They're all done. Perfect. Some of the other bulk supplements that I get, and you can get pretty much anything that you take. Bulk supplements carries pretty much everything. I'll leave links below for the stuff that I use. Like I like the mushroom supplements, so I use reishi, lion's mane, turkey tail. I also like ashwagandha. There's a couple other ones that I use, like there's some long jack. I'll put all the ones that I use that I make supplements out of. I'll put all the links below, and hope you guys enjoy.